Look at this strong woman loving Doug deeply. Her kids too, but who's the dad? Doug never asks. Doug sees not asking as respect, but hates his life. He wants to escape, yet feels bound by fate. So he decided to stalk Claire one day, and in the laundromat, she wants to swap coins. But Doug was broke, and Claire curiously glanced at the blood on his shirt, bursting into tears. Clearly, she was still haunted by the robbery. Doug gets up to comfort her and smoothly says, "Hey, how about I buy you a drink? I've got an hour to kill. Let's see if I can spin your mood around." They start chatting about work and family. "Where do you work?" "Washington. I pick up stones by the river." Of course, Doug doesn't tell her that they were chatting away. Claire suddenly asks, "Is your dad still in Washington?" "Nope, not anymore. My mom left, and my dad is wandering by the river." They chatted from the diner to the roadside, a boat, and another big boat. Doug popped open the fridge. Doug pulls out some champagne, pouring a glass for Claire. They chat a lot, and Claire thinks, this guy isn't too shabby. "How do you know Washington?" she asks. "I thought you were with someone." "No, I saw robbers as a kid. Those guys lived in big houses and often had beautiful women around, but I didn't care. I just wanted to play hockey," Doug says, spinning a tale while he and his buddy casually meet often. About Claire, his brother's already following, and Doug sees no need to eliminate him, questioning him a bit. "So, are you a killer now?" Doug is the brains of the crew, planning heists, not wanting messy business. And then there's Jakey, tough but loyal. It's only their second date. Claire talks about the robbery, whisked away, blindfolded by 4, locked away. They finally dumped her on the beach. From Claire, the feds had already troubled her, wanting to swoop in on Charleston. Claire also mentioned that if she hears the robber's voice once more, she might recognize it. Clearly, Doug is giving it his utmost attention. Knowing the assistant manager was hospitalized after being beaten, Claire felt gloomy and didn't visit. Doug took her instead. He looked less like a robber and more like Claire's boyfriend, sweetly accompanying her. To give them privacy, Doug waited outside. Claire mentioned the robber's tattoo and how she spotted it on his neck, the mascot of Notre Dame. She feared the agents would pressure her into testifying, and thus she remained silent. She inquired of Doug about what she should do, and he elaborated on the gravity of the situation, making her aware of the consequences. He advised Claire to keep the ID due to danger. The feds, like others, wanted to go home soon. They couldn't possibly protect her indefinitely, and it was precisely on the way back from dropping Claire off at home when he heard her recount yet another tragic tale. "My car got wrecked, and this guy keeps cursing at me every day, even threw a bottle at me. So she had to endure the inconvenience of taking the long way to work every day, silently biting the bullet. When Doug finds Jakey, he is swinging a hammer in his hand. Jake is just about to open the door when unexpectedly he gets brutally beaten up by 2 guys. Beer bottles smash his head, hammer swings at his hand. After the lesson, drugs are scattered everywhere. Get out, or it'll visit again next week." Shaky senses trouble. Doug's silent. He asks the guy what happened with his brother. The guy doesn't know and gets shot in the legs. Shaky takes off his mask to provoke, remembering him while being remembered. On the heist day, surveillance was cut. The feds traced Itates, a publicly traded security firm. He must request leave if absent, and a sick leave always coincided with robberies in Charleston's community garden. Claire sends her greetings once more, and suddenly Doug is reminded of his joyful childhood days. He woke to his dad's cries, saw him in the kitchen with a full ashtray. "Your mom's gone. She won't return," his father said. From that moment, Doug started searching for his mom. Her name was Doris. Grandma ran a restaurant in Florida, and he once thought Mom might be there, but ultimately realized wherever Mom went, she must have had her reasons. The police focused on these people through days. Doug, Jakey, and Jakey's sister, Days 22 years old, technician at the security company. Then there's Chubby, a professional car thief, just gifted. The car might be gone before you even find your keys. James, whose dad died in prison, and mum from AIDS. When he was 18, he killed a guy. The judge asked him why. He replied, "I didn't like the guy. He got 9 years for manslaughter, but the agents knew it was Doug, not Jakey, behind the plans." Doug dated Jakey's sister. He often helped the florist old Mac once worked for. Doug tried to rob a bank when he was a kid, ended up sentenced to 8 months, nearly lost his shot at a pro hockey career. He was quite the sensation and got signed by a team, but fights sent him back home. He joined family business, got addicted to drugs, couldn't play hockey again, but feds lacked evidence. They couldn't prosecute or monitor him 24/7, so all they could do was gather evidence. One day, Doug dated Claire, and while she was in the bathroom, he gazed at the sky, dreaming of the future. If you like this story, like and subscribe. More exciting content awaits.